Ladies and gentlemen, we continue the action, 8 rounds in the lightweight division. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the red corner, wearing the red and blue trunks trimmed with white, weighing in at 9 stone 10¼ pound, bringing a 20-fight record, 13 wins, 7 inside the scheduled distance, 6 losses, 1 draw. He's from Manchester. Please welcome Chris Barnett. And across the ring, fighting under the blue corner, wearing the blue and white trunks, weighing in at 9 stone 11¾ pounds, 19-fight record, 14 wins, 7 inside the scheduled distance, 4 losses and 1 draw. Coming from Oldham and the Shannonsgym fighting fit, please welcome Gary Hibbert. Timekeeper of the bell is Mr. Gary Grennan. Referee in charge of the action is Mr. Phil Edwards, and this is 8 3-minute rounds.
You follow my instructions at all times. When I tell you to break, break cleanly, take 1 step back, watch your heads in close, touch gloves. Good luck to you both.
Seconds up, round 1.
Two fairly talented lightweights on the fringe of the British scene collide in a real little make-or-break affair. Both Gary Hibbert and Chris Barnett are desperate for a big win. In fact, any kind of success, really. Promising early careers in danger of petering out. And Spencer, this one's pretty crucial to both of them, isn't it?
It's quite an intriguing contest, both at the same stage of their careers. It really is a make-or-break fight for both of them.
Hibbert in the blue and white trunks with his nickname blazoned across the waistband, but it's Barnett who has the speed and is trying to get control of the center of the ring and whip in his favored left hooks.
Started to work the body of Hibbert already, doubling up on those hooks and letting that right cross go. Again with the right cross there.
A sharp start from Manchester's Chris Barnett. Will he be able to match Hibbert in terms of power and strength? Certainly got the ability, hasn't he?
Yeah, they've both got good ability. Hibbert was a good amateur himself. Chris Barnett got good hand speed. It's one real even money contest. Hibbert just trying to take the centre of the ring there, nudge his way forward, doubling up well on the hook.
Tries the left hook to the body himself. Hibbert, well blocked. The defence of Barnett looking good. Wild with the uppercut. Gary Hibbert means so much to him at the age of 28 to get his career back and rolling. Both trying to get on the front foot here.
Yeah, both trading punch for punch. Both really thinking in there at the moment, looking for an opening.
He's throwing leather, Chris Barnett. Not all is getting through. Seems to have the edge in speed, but needs to make those punches count. Interesting opener.
Yeah, not a lot to separate the pair of them in that first round. Both thinking, looking for a way in, keeping their defences nice and tight.
There's the record of Oldham's Gary Hibbert. He's won 14 of 19, but he's gone 3 fights without a win.
You're not rushing in.
So it's vital for him. Chris Barnett has lost 5 of his last 6, so equally as important.
You see some good work from Chris Barnett in that round. Very difficult round to score, both trading blow for blow. Couldn't separate them.
10 seconds, corners.
And some good work from Hibbert as well. Showing some good skills in there.
Seconds up, round 2.
Here's the second of 8 in the 9 stone 9 or 135 pound lightweight division. It's the red and blue boots and trunks of whispering Chris Barnett from Manchester in his 21st outing. Up against the former Commonwealth lightweight challenger, Gary Hibbert. He stepped in at just a few days' notice to tackle David Burke, who incidentally is at ringside tonight, and didn't disgrace himself, although he was stopped late on.
Both trading blow for blow again there. Both want to take the centre of the ring.
It really is a good match, isn't it, this?
It's a real even money match here. Both got a lot of pride at stake. They know a loss could be the end of the career, so they're both fighting for it all in there. Not taking any chances. Hibbert getting off with some good jabs. But there's a response from Barnett.
Right hand over the top from Hibbert. The problem with Barnett is that he's given us flashes of brilliance, but they've been sporadic and few and far between. Hasn't been consistent enough, has he?
No, that's been his problem, Barnett. He fights in bursts, he shows us some flashy combinations and then seems to go asleep again and let his opponents get back into it. Landing a couple of good left hooks to the body there, though.
Not a massive puncher, either of them actually. They have 14 inside schedule wins between them. So it's a real thinking battle in there. Good countering shot from Hibbert, and Bob Shannon in the corner urging him to come forward.
As you said, it's a real chess match in there. None of them want to take the chance. They're keeping the defences very tight.
Wild and woolly from Hibbert, and Barnett comes back with a quality combination. Even Stevens so far in this intriguing little lightweight fight. Good right to the body from Barnett. A slight mark under the right eye of Hibbert, but a good response from him, doubling up with punches, and Barnett now has to give ground.
Yeah, the first right hand seems to have a little effect on Barnett there at the end of the round. Probably won Hibbert the round.
There's Ray Farrell, much respected trainer up in Manchester with Chris Barnett. 29 now, won 13 and lost 6, all in pretty good company. Did have a challenge at the IBO light welterweight title. He was blown away in 3 by Newton Villarreal of Colombia a few years back.
Some of the good work early on in the round from Barnett, doubling up well with that hook. But Hibbert's response at the end of the round, doubling up with the right hand, just seemed to trouble Barnett. The first one seemed to get through.
Round 3.
Here's the third round. Chris Barnett, remember, in the blue and red, the slightly shorter fighter at 5'5½", Hibbert at 5'8½", and both desperate for a win here in Liverpool. What's Barnett got to do to negate the strength of Hibbert.
He needs to sustain the combinations. When he puts the combinations together, he looks so well. But he doesn't do enough of it. And getting caught with a big hook there.
Hibbert just trying to use his strength. He's the heavier man by 1.25 pounds. And he's had a good run of training up to this fight. Very happy with his sparring with Mally McKeever and his work in the Fighting Fit Bob Shannon gym. Said he feels he's let himself down a few times in his career, and now is the time to strike back.
Well, it was no disgrace going in at the last minute against David Burke. Put up a game effort. It certainly looks like he's trained for this one. Looks nice and sharp here at the beginning of this contest. Keeping the hands nice and tight.
Yeah, gloves up. Good defensive work from Gary Hibbert.
Keep working, keep working.
Just seems to have the edge in control at the moment, but Barnett comes back with a cluster. He had such high hopes for him at the beginning of his career, Chris Barnett. And he lost one of his first 14. Something seems to have been missing, though, with the makeup. What is it, Spencer?
As I said, we've seen him in flashy bursts when he looks a real quality operator. Then just seems to switch off and get caught.
Again, good range from Gary Hibbert. Barnett comes back with shots to the body. Every time you think that Hibbert's in control, Barnett comes back at him. Blood from the head of Gary Hibbert. Slight cut there.
Well, Hibbert seems to land a left hook there, troubled Barnett. His legs seem to do a little dance.
Oh, blow for blow. They go. This really is intriguing. But is Hibbert just out-manning Barnett in there?
Yeah, Hibbert's just taking the centre of the ring. He's getting off first with the shots. Looks nice and sharp this evening as well. A good round for Hibbert. Getting through with that right hand.
Sit. Right, let's see your face. Face. Listen, just work your jabs all the time, right? Right? Just work your jabs all the time. And what's that right? And you hit him loads of times with that right hand. Loads of times.
Seems pretty calm in that corner.
It all seems to be going to plan. There was some of the good work from Hibbert in the round from another angle, doubling up on the hook. Lovely shot to the chin there from Hibbert. Barnett took the shot well. This was at the end of the round, that left hook, and we just see Barnett's legs do a little dance there. Seems to be troubled by that.
Here's the fourth round. Gary Hibbert in control, but don't write off Chris Barnett, because we've seen him perform well before. In this very ring, he gave the former Commonwealth 9 stone 9 champion James Armour a real scare. Floored him, the unbeaten man from Accra in Ghana, and pushed him all the way at late notice. Could come back here against Hibbert.
Don't hold, work you out, work you out.
Hibbert just trying to draw Barnett in, feinting with the shots, trying to get Barnett to lead off with that right hand so he can counter punch.
Standing tall, Hibbert. Precise with his punches tonight. Accuracy. Does that mean good sparring?
Yeah, just good preparation all round. He's obviously trained very hard for this contest. He knows he needs a win here. They threw him a lovely right uppercut there.
Keep working in there. Work you out.
Grim determination on the face of Gary Hibbert. So I saw Barnett in the gym last week working alongside Michael Jones. And he was really up for this as well, and that's a terrific right hand, and Hibbert is hurt.
That right hand seems to take everything out of Hibbert. You see a delayed reaction, dipped at the knees. Barnett again with the right hands.
Well, this has ebbed and flowed, and now we have another scenario. How will Hibbert respond? And can Barnett build on that?
And this is where Barnett now needs to put those combinations together. Start working the body of Hibbert, bring the hands down.
Well, the Matchroom team was saying this would be fight of the night, and back comes Hibbert. What a turnaround here! And now Barnett's hurt. In the blue corner, he was backed up, and now it's the Manchester fighter that's got to get through the haze.
Oh, what a dramatic turnaround there. Again with a right hand, Barnett looks in serious trouble here.
Big punches from Gary Hibbert, whose own head's cleared. Barnett's legs look a bit wobbly. Can he regain the initiative?
Well, what a round of boxing. First Hibbert in trouble, then Barnett. Barnett seems to be more hurt.
How well matched are these two lightweights?
Listening, come on. Feet, come on. Feet.
What a torrid
Come on.
up and down
Cool down.
fourth
Come on,
round.
Back up.
Who hurt who more?
Well, a tremendous round of boxing there.
Come on.
Hibbert seemed
Right,
to get
back
hurt
up.
first,
Back up.
but Barnett was the worst off of the two. It was the first attack from Barnett. Lovely right hand over the top, and we see the delayed reaction from Hibbert. The right hand lands, and then the legs just go. And then this was a dramatic turnaround in the round from Hibbert. Really opened up, excellent combination. And Barnett was in serious trouble, done well to get through the round.
Seconds out. Round 5.
Second half of a fascinating contest in the lightweight division. Remember, the British champion is Bobby Vounsey. He's due to fight John Thaxton soon. Commonwealth now held by Michael Mayers after David Burke vacated when he fought Colin Dunn and won the WBU. And the winner of this has been promised a crack at that Commonwealth belt. So high stakes here. Hibbert in front.
Yeah, I think Hibbert's just nicking the rounds at the moment with a sharper work. His punches seem to be having more of an effect than Barnett's, but what an excellent contest.
Good right hand from Gary Hibbert, which Barnett took better this time. That left hook, though, almost lifted him off his feet. And again from Hibbert.
Hibbert's just got to be careful he doesn't leave himself open when he lets those big shots go. There's no head movement, he just needs to slip side to side from the waist after he's let those shots go, because he's leaving himself open. Barnett is dangerous.
Both are coming off fights with the Birmingham lightweight, Anthony Maynard. Barnett found him a little slick and lost. And Hibbert got a controversial draw, although he was in serious trouble in that fight. And they're ranked about 10th and 8th in the country, 8th Hibbert, 10th Barnett. You'd almost put them dead level, wouldn't you?
Well, yeah, there's one thing we know about both of these two. We've seen them time and time again. And one thing that both of them got is grit and determination. Don't know how to lie down. They've both got a lot of courage. And that's what makes this such an excellent contest. Again in this round, trading blow for blow.
Trying to get his jab working for the first real time, Barnett. Hibbert has dominated behind his. And again, we've seen the flashes, the little parries from Barnett. But do we need something more sustained?
Yeah, Barnett's just having those short bursts, splashy bursts of punches. But over the round, Hibbert's just doing enough work with the steady punches. But there goes Barnett again, trying to open up in bursts.
Trying to get inside, but a right hand from Hibbert floors Chris Barnett. He complains. He says it was a slip, but there was a punch that went in there as his ankle went, and the count is taken up, down in the 5th round.
Yeah, we know.
What is Chris Barnett facing yet another defeat?
Now listen, what are you playing at? What are you going backwards for? Are you frightened of him? Has he got your beat? Has he broke your eye? No. Well, fucking go forward then. Close your eyes.
Has he broken your heart? He's asking in the corner. What do you think?
Well, there we see the knockdown. It was a straight right hand. Lovely shot. Started off throwing a left hook to the body, brought the arms down and landed a perfect right hand to the chin. And I think maybe he is breaking Chris Barnett's heart. Barnett now on the back foot. We're not seeing as many bursts of punches, and Hibbert slowly, systematically grinding him down.
Seconds, corners.
Chin down, come on, yeah. Right.
Let's go.
Seconds up. Round 6.
6th round. The 28-year-old from Oldham, Gary Hibbert, remember, in the blue trunks with the half cross down the side, OAFC on the shorts, his beloved Oldham Athletic. On top here against Chris Barnett. And is the Manchester lightweight starting to tire, down in the 5th. And he looked hurt, and he was read the riot at by Ray Farrell.
Yeah, I think Ray Farrell could sense that the heart was being broken off Barnett. He's trying to gear him up now, get him out there, go forward, but straight away at the beginning of the round, Hibbert's the one taking the centre of the ring. He's the one working in combinations.
Right hand straight through the guard from Hibbert, and the mouth open of Chris Barnett as he bravely tries to come forward. But to me, Spencer, it's Hibbert's punches that are having far more of an effect. Why is that?
Yeah, Hibbert's just with the stiffer punches at the moment. That's all down to timing. He's placing the shots so well. He's not wasting anything, throwing him in bunches of threes and fours. Long, straight, stiff shots. Barnett's not moving the head. He's not slipping out the way of the punches. And Hibbert just seems to be pulling away at the moment.
He's never let Barnett get into a rhythm, although right hand gets through, and he did shake Hibbert in the 4th. Can he do it again? Wouldn't that be remarkable?
Well, you don't know what's going to happen next in this contest, but Hibbert got through with a lovely right uppercut.
Oh, the punches raining in now from Gary Hibbert. It's a really good performance, this, for a man that's lost his last few and many counted out of the British lightweight equation. Remember Barnett, who had so much talent before and has a big win over the Irishman Glenn McLarnon earlier in his career. Floored him a couple of times, beat him on points for an intercontinental belt. And this will be a really useful scalp for Hibbert, if, and I say if, he can keep this going. He looks so fired up, isn't he, Hibbert?
So fired up and so focused.
And there's a cut. There's a cut. I think it's on the left eye of Chris Barnett to add to his problems. Good work again from Hibbert.
Well, that's the difference in this contest. You see them both throwing the shots, but Hibbert's one's getting there first. Just seems to be that touch faster in there at the moment, Hibbert.
I'm on the ropes there, and you let him off, eh?
Well, Barnett walks rather disorganisedly back to his corner. There's the cut just on the eyebrow there, above the left eye. nothing really going right for him now after a pretty even start.
Yeah, he's tried everything he possibly can and just seems to be falling further and further behind now. Here's where I think the cut happened. Straight right cross. There's Hibbert just stepping in, landing the right cross on the eyebrow. We see Barnett just dip at the knees, and I think that's where the cut was caused. But another good round there for Gary Hibbert.
Right, boys. Come on. Seconds up. Round 7.
6 minutes left in the 9 stone 9 lightweight division. World star Floyd Mayweather to appear later on tonight against Victoriano Sosa. That's from Fresno. Here at a much lower level, Gary Hibbert winning pretty much everything on your card, Spencer, against a brave but out of sorts Chris Barnett.
To be fair, my card doesn't really tell the story. Although Hibbert has won every round, Barnett has been playing his part in an excellent contest. But Hibbert, the man at the moment, is sharper to the punch and looks like he's in control. And Barnett gamely just trying to hang in there.
Oh, again, Hibbert gets through with the harder punches, looks for the uppercut, and Barnett backpedals again.
Yeah, he just senses that the end is quite near here. Barnett just seems to rock on his legs. Hibbert landing some big shots here.
Body shots, head shots, they're coming from all angles, no knockdown. But, well, it's been counted. I can't understand that, but Chris Barnett seemed to go down more out of exhaustion.
Yeah, there was a good barrage of punches landed, but there wasn't one that landed when he went on the floor. This feels harsh done by there, and rightly so, but look at this now from Hibbert. The end surely is near.
Those uppercuts have been terrific from Gary Hibbert tonight. The fight's going to be stopped, it's over. Gary Hibbert returns, and that's one of the biggest wins of his topsy-turvy career. Chris Barnett bitterly complains, but I think we sensed in the last 2 or 3 rounds that the end was nigh for the brave Manchester fighter.
Yeah, Barnett started so well, was holding his own for the first couple of rounds, but then Hibbert gradually started wearing him down and pulling away. Excellent performance there from Gary Hibbert. Looked at his best and looks a certain threat on the lightweight division.
Well, one doesn't know where Chris Barnett will go from here, but Gary Hibbert has certainly got his career back on track, and it'll be interesting to see if he can climb up the British ladder. Busy division: David Burt, Colin Dunn, Jason Cook, Bobby Vanzy, Graham Earl, very talented, but Gary Hibbert still in there, clinging to them.
Well, let's see if that was the knockdown in the round. Good right hand going in there. It was just a barrage of punches, and then just seemed to be off balance there. Chris Barnett, to be fair to him, but the shots landed before. There was the right hand, we see him dip at the knees, another right hand there. He was certainly in trouble. The referee was taking a close look, looked like he may jump in, and Barnett just fell over.
Gary Hibbert had time to prepare. He trained hard and well. Mental attitude good, accuracy of punches wins the day. And you've got to take your hat off to him for coming back from those last 3 defeats and putting on a performance like that.
Yeah, I think he knew it was make or break time. I think he knew that his career balanced on a win here, and he got that and looked so good in doing so.
His 15th, and surely his sweetest victory yet over the game, but outmanned and outclassed Chris Barnett.
Ladies and gentlemen, timekeeper Mr. Gary Brennan has recorded a time of 1 minute 35 seconds of the 7th round. Referee Phil Edwards has stopped the contest. Barnett in no position to continue. Your winner from Oldham and a Shannonsgym fighting fit, Gary Hibbert. Let's shout praise to a very brave boxer as always. From Manchester, Chris Barnett.
Well, Gary, you desperately needed a win tonight. You must be delighted with your performance and the result.
Yeah, well, the result is the main thing. Performance-wise, I got a bit lazy. When I hurt him a few times, then I just left him, just waiting where I should have made the most of it. But I'm happy with the win. I needed a win. I'm better than my record. I said I've got 4 defeats. If you look at each defeat individually, like 2 dodgy decisions against me. The Burke fight, which I took at short notice, 12 rounds, mentally weren't right. And then the Russian when my eye come out halfway through the fight. Well, boxing bad, but I'm on my way now.
You were hurt in the 4th round, but then you took over completely.
Yeah, you can't move a good shot. Like I say, my hands weren't tight. I learned probably from getting hurt off Maynard in my last fight. I didn't go mad. Tucked up, held it on, and then cleared my head and hurt him again.
You've always had ability, but why have you been so inconsistent in the past?
I think my head probably more than anything. Not believing in my fitness. Now I'm fit. I know I'm fit. Plus, I had mad after my 8th fight, won the area title, everything flying. Went playing football like an idiot. Cruciate knee ligament injury, out for a year and a half. I've never had that spark back proper. I went through a phase, I knocked about 4 or 5 out on the run. Everything was going well, and I took a short notice fight against the Russian 2 weeks after I knocked Temple out in the 1st round. Probably took it a bit lightly. It was only supposed to be a 6th round, and then they turned it to an 8 a couple of days before the fight because Richard Williams pulled out. I took it, and obviously I was fighting rubbish, but I was just waiting for the fight.
Back in the mix at lightweight. Well done tonight.